All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready. Mike 54. Come on.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and they will run it with Michel. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
SOS.
Michel going to try again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Play action now. Mariota. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'm coming. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man has got it. It's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go. Go to base. Check. Watch 54.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mariota on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, watch it, watch it. 1. Check 25. 1. Buzz.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he completes it to Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard, Mariota, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. Now he's going to go up top, over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mariota now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. Here as he's taken down. Arik Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. On 1st down. Punt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Mariota now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Mariota. Into the hands of Byrd over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. O.J. Howard, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, alert 3. Mike's 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A very solid gain of 27.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen. Pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch this.
Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jachai Polite able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing here, Mariota. That one is caught by Hunt. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch left. He's stop right there. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run again with Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.